Few secs. Let me check a few things. Okay, we are live, and yeah, hopefully there's no issue with the connections. And yeah, I think we can just start right away. Hey, how is it going? I hope you are doing well, and welcome to the stream. So, yeah, I think we can just jump back away into this Maluku city again and continue with our build. So I let the simulation running for a while and got a bunch of nice buildings growing in the area. So few things here. We got this one right here. This is the it's a pretty famous building. It's the Infinity Tower by Don Quixote. It's a residential building, and yeah, I think that's the only major change around here. This nice tower right here, and then yeah, that's the only major change. But I also did a little bit of terraforming here. So I remove most of the hills that we have here and flatten this area a little bit. And we got this part right here that's not too much, not too hilly anymore. And I think we can add a little suburb area for this part later. But few things that I want to do here. So let's get back to this side right here. So we did this area on the previous stream, and I grew a bunch of high-tech industry buildings right here. So we got this one, also this one. Oh well, I'm not sure why it changed. I already make it historical, so should be, well, it is what it is, I guess. Let's check on the building style. We got Chicago and Houston selected for now. Well, let me try again. I really like the previous building, so this one right here. Make sure historical, and then I think I'm going to bring you guys to fill some of this part right here, and maybe a little bit here, just to make it a bit nicer. Also this one right here, this is a really big, it has a pretty big capacity. It's 1500s. So I'm thinking about changing the buildings and maybe growing another building here, but I think I'll just keep it like this for now. So let's get started with this part right here, and put some just put some filler for this industry. And I'm going to use the same one that we use here. So I think it's the T-Rex filler. So let's just go with this one right here, since we already have a little fences going on right there. So I don't think we need the one with fences. And for this part right here can be like that. So it's like there's a fences in between. And since this is pretty open, so I don't think we can put like a gate or something right here. It won't be, it doesn't make sense to have a gate right there. And then here I think we can let's see, I have a bunch of like an oil pipes, I think, and I'm thinking about placing it some of them around here. Mm, sorry, be right back, my cat. Okay, okay, I'm back. Um, need to take care of my cat. Uh, okay, so let's where we okay, let's continue with this part right here. So I got some pipes right here. This one. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the sound of that. Um, I might need to. Sorry, be right back again. Really sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My cat almost got into a fight with my neighbor's cat, so I need to take care of it before it wake. They woke up the whole neighborhood. All right, where were we? So this pipe, and yeah, we are going to connect this pipe right here. And let's see if I can use a more suitable one for this part right here. So maybe this one, like you can just think of it as it connected to the other city tile. So have it like that, and then maybe a little bit crossing right here, but need something like that. So I'm not sure if we can think of it as it is connected to this tank right here. Let's just pretend that it's connected. And now here we can have something like that, and then another one. Maybe we need the one with 3 pipes, so this is the same one. So there's a little bit like stair access between the 2 area. Okay, I need to check the connections. Hopefully there's no issue with my internet connection. Okay, so we got this one tank right here, but let's see if maybe we can have the one that also connected to this one right here. I think there's a piece that we can use for that. Maybe we can have something like this instead. So have that one like that, and then here we can use this one. Maybe the one with 3 pipes. So this one. There you go. And for the rest of this, let's try to flatten that one, and then maybe we can add a little bit of parking space on this side right here, using the I'm just going to use the modular parking by KOSC, so King of SimCity. I think I missed it. Should be on the top of the menu. Also, please let me know if there's a little bit of trouble with the connections, since I can't really see it on my own. So I would really appreciate if you guys could tell me if there's an issue with the connections. Let's see. Well, I don't think we can. I don't think we need more parking space, since we already have a bunch of this right here. So let's just use the industry filler, I think. And so we can also have some fences for this area like that. And let's see if we have another variation that we can use. Maybe there's a little corner that we can use for this. So like okay, that's only on one side. I need a corner with 2 fences. It would be really helpful if the icon, if I can see it through the icon. Okay, that's a corner. And let's change some of this. Maybe we can have a dumpster, and also let's see, what is this one. This is also a corner, but with a little bit of parking. I think I'm going to use this one instead. So have it like that, and then this dumpster. I'm going to put the dumpster right here, and we can have one just random filler, maybe like boxes like that. And yeah, I think that's it. I think we can call it done for this part right here. Let's try to save our progress. It'll take some time to just to save the game. Okay, so for this part right here, because this one growing, I'm not sure what is this. This is another Don Quixote buildings. It has 6,600 commercial office jobs. That's pretty good, but it might be too big for this area actually. But I'll just let it grow for now and see how it goes. Also for this part right here, so we have this freight going on, and maybe we can make it a bit nicer with a little bit of a bit more additional tracks. So let's rework this network a little bit. So cut that connections right there, and maybe we can put it right there, connect our streets right there. And I'm not sure yet how I will connect this to down here, but well, perhaps we can just make a little slope, nice slope going up here, I think. Yeah, let's give it a try with that. So for that, let's put some guard right here just so it won't broke the elevation, and let's give it a try like this. It's a bit broken, but I think we can go like let's try it again. So something like that would be, yeah, I think that's much nicer than before. And here we can have our roads connected like that and going up all the way. Should be still a bit flat right here, so I think we can go with something like that. A little bit of curve going on right here. Let's see if we can use a turning lane like that, and we got our network. And so here I can extend this rails a little bit, I think. Maybe have something like this, and here, or maybe we can use some of the rail filler by Simmer SM2. Let's check on this one right here. This is a 1/6. What is this one? It has it says terrain too steep. I'm pretty sure I already flattened this enough, so that's a bit weird. Let's see again. This is a 1/4. I can put one right there, but can't have one It's a little bit random, I think. That's really weird actually. So we got that one going on right there, and we can have it connected like that, and have this one go all the way to here perhaps, and then maybe have this one connected like that, since it's not the end of the rails, and maybe we can have another one that is end of the rails. So this is a double track end, but for some reason I can't put it here. That's really weird actually. This is 1/6. Maybe it doesn't like to be nearby this road, so let's try to cut this road all the way like that, and well, you see, now I can place it right there. Let's try something like this. This is really weird. I might need to check on this mod later. So we can have connections like that, but this one doesn't have an override for this white rail texture. So let's try another piece. So this one perhaps can be connected to here like that, and since we have this one right here, let's see if I can have another one like that and place it here. So that one is the 1/5, I think. This one 1/4. So this is the same one, but for some reason I can't have it right here. Maybe like there's a little trick to it, and I don't know about them, so well, we can just keep it like this, I think, and have the rails going through like that, and here we can have the roads going up there. So just make sure the connections network is flat enough. But now we have this weird this grass texture, and I don't like that actually. So maybe we can, oh, it's going to be a bit tricky now. If I do it like this, let's see if we can have something like that, and there. Now this needs to be like that, so that's a little bit weird, but I think I'll just keep it like that for now. And here we can pick a straight diagonal, I think, so just like that. And I it's much better than before, I think. So we're doing really good with that. I just need to see and check for this. What do you call this one? There's no really name for it. This is just double track, and maybe later I can put a bunch of another for this one right here. But in the meantime, I think for this part right here we can just I don't know, maybe put a bit of houses around here, like a little neighborhood. This is one-way road, and we can't have streets right here. Let's see if I can make this connections. I think I am going to just have a road stop right there, and we can have it like this. And oh, hello Kamsis, welcome to the stream. Also, thank you for that. Okay, now for this part right here, we can just put some residential houses to fill this area. This one, perhaps we can just go like that instead, so it would be much more I don't know. Yeah, this one probably a bit better. And here we can put a bunch of maybe this walls, or maybe the I think we can put a bunch of this maybe 3 to 5 sound barrier. So that would be down here. It's a bit mixed with the SM2 also sound barrier, and the icon is not really okay. So this one right here that we are going to use. Maybe diagonal and also like a straight right here. So something like this, but we need the wall facing inside, so the curve facing inside, so that would be this one, maybe not that one, but should be the other angle. So this one, something like that. And here we can just use another diagonal, I think. Diagonal and also maybe a straight one right there. Or perhaps a double diagonal. Doesn't really make sense, but maybe a straight one to a diagonal right there. So it should be, I think this one. No, not that one, but the other one, I think. Well, it seems like I can't use it for this part right here, because if we see this piece would be, I don't know if I can make this connections right here. Should be something like this, but yeah, this is what we need actually, but can't have this two tiles right here because of this area, and I really don't want to rework this whole thing, so I think I'm just going to stick with this diagonals right here for now, like that, and also here just have it like that, and here we can just have the straight wall. Straight one should be around here, so this one will like that, and yeah, I think we can remove the trees. Maybe have it going all the way through here would be nicer, so let's give it a try. And for that I need to use this one, I think, something like that, but it will need two tiles, so remove that one and have it like that. Place the diagonal one, and here we can use the other so this one, I think, oh, not this one, but okay, this one, but facing the other directions. So this, no, I think this one. Oh, why is that? Why are they there? They're all the same thing. Okay, I think this one, yeah, that should do it. I think already placed one right here. Can't really see it, so let's just pretend that we have something like that, even if we not, because I really like having this tree right there, so I don't want to remove it, and we can just fill some of this spot right here with some houses, so like that, and yeah, I think we're pretty much done with this part right here, and I think I'll just leave it be for now. We can actually we need to rework this part a little bit, because this is still a little bit weird, and I think it could be much better than this, but I'm not going to take care of it for now, and we can just leave it be like that. Yeah, just redraw this road right here just to remove that automata, and I'll just save again. This yeah, this wall is a bit tedious to place, but we managed to complete that, and this one right here, I'm not sure if this is suitable for this part right here, because it really took a lot of space and blocking a lot of view, but I think I'll just keep it open for now and see how they're growing. And for this part right here, let's just rezone this one into a 2x2 right there. And okay, so we already have lots of commercial office building, and our demands right now is taking a lot of hits, so we don't have any demands for commercial office anymore. And I'm thinking about adding a bunch more residential buildings. And our options would be either we can go here, or maybe we can start expanding around this area here, so along the coastline. And I think we can start working on this part right here instead of going this way, because I have a plan for this part right here, but I'm not sure yet if I want to execute it right now, so I'll just leave this part for the time being, and we can start working on this part right here, and maybe connect these two area right here with a bridge. So yeah, let's go with this. I need to expand this beach area, and maybe we'll make this sea right here a bit narrow. So let's expand this with a quick level brush. Yeah, this is a quick level brush, and I'm going to resize the brush with shift maybe 2, and just start flattening the area. For now, and I can expand the brush size much larger. Okay, so instead of having a full sand beach along this line, I think I'm going to divide this beach area into two, and have maybe like a higher elevation around here for the bridge, and make our bridge going through like that. And right here we got this one, so this is supposed to be an avenue network, and but I continue the network using the one-way road, and like kind of split the avenue into its own independent one-way road network. And I think it would be nicer if we can like converge this network into an avenue again, going here, and then make a bridge using that avenue network. So that's the plan, and I think we can start executing it for now. Let's make sure we have the right elevation. So let's count this. This is 15 is all the way higher than this, so this will need to climb a little bit, just so we can have a level 2 elevation for our network. So let's just have it like that for now. So this is 15, and for this to go up here, we're going to make a nicer slope, so we'll need a bit more area right there. Maybe that would be enough. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 around 6 tiles should be enough, I think. So we can cut it like that, and here the network would converge to here, but other than the slope transition, I also need to make it converge, so we'll need to make some sort of diagonal going on right here. So I think we will need more than 6 tiles right there, so let's try to add a bit more like that. Yeah, this is still a pretty big gap between these two areas, so I think we should be fine with that. And let's add maybe like 3 tiles right there, so like 6 tiles for the slope, and maybe 3 tiles for the diagonals. Let's give it a try. Maybe need to be careful placing this street tiles. Trying to flatten the area. Okay, let's have it like that. Let's see. This a one-way roads. Let's make it converge like that. And here maybe. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is also 6 tiles. Do something like that. So this one needs to go a little bit closer. So let's go like that and there. I'm not sure why we got the sidewall for this, but not for this one right here. But okay, I guess. Now, well, maybe because I put this one. Let's try to rebuild the network again. So now we don't have any sidewall texture. Right then. I'm not sure why that's the case, but it is what it is, I guess. And let's remove this part right here. And we have 3, 4, only 4 tiles right here. So I'm not sure if we can make a nice slope right here, but let's give it a try first. Remove these tiles, but put a bunch of guard right here, just so these diagonals won't broke. And right here we can try to put a bunch of tiles right there, and let's try to connect this two area. So I'm going to use the monorails because it has a very strict slope mode, so you can I can use it to make a really nice slope right here. But I need to be careful because this might be too much actually. Yeah, this is too much of strictness. Let's see here. Let's try with the rails instead. So the rails is much less trigger than the monorail. So we got that one going like that, and yeah, I think it's nice. It's nice enough for the slope. So we can have it like that. Make our one-way road all the way. Let's see, we can just go with avenue right away. Okay, I think we can have it like that. And here for this bridge right here, let's see if I can have the bridge that I want using the avenue. Okay, I think this one is pretty nice, but we need to increase the elevation actually for the ferry access. So we need to have it all the way like that actually. So this needs to go much higher than this. That's a bad news. It's a little bit unfortunate. But let's give it a try. But here, let me see if I have another options with the level 2 network. So level 2, we only have the like this default bridge right here for the level 2. So it's not very interesting to look at. Let's see if I can have another one using the Maxis highway. Maybe we can have more bridge variations. So I want this one right here, but I need the level 2 network for it, the one with level 2 network. So this one is RHW4. I need this one, but with the level 2 network, just so I don't need to build a lot under bridge. And let me just execute it first, just so you guys can understand what I mean. Okay, so we need a higher elevation than this, but to go higher I might need to go up, starting from this part right here. This is going to be a little bit of work. So this is my initial plan. So we got this one on 15 meters difference, and with 15 we can have like a level 2 network going on. So if I use this one right here, so you have a level 2, you can have something like this going like that, and with this I can make a network like that. And if I have something like this, I can make a network going through under it, so we can connect like this to beach area all the way like that without having to building a workaround for the network. And if we have a bridge like that using this level 2, we can actually make it work. But because of this, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but let's just give it a try. Well, I can't actually have it connected because it would be the ferry can have access for this going through this bridge right here. But if I accept this one, it's going to broke the network that we built. So I need the level 2 bridge for this setup to work. But if I can't, then maybe we can maybe we need to use the like a fluff for that. So we're going to make an underground network to connect these two area. Yeah, I think that's the workaround if we can't have something like this. So let's try to fix this first. Remove the bridge, remove the network, and well, instead of the fluff, maybe for now we can just go with some sort of tunnel. Yeah, that works too actually. So if we have something like that, let's see if we can have the one with ferry access. So the ferry access needs to be that high. So it needs to go much higher than this. That's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's increase this elevation right here. So use the razor, maybe 10 like that. Have a 10 like that, and let's check. Still need to be higher for ferry access. So just a little bit more like that. So maybe we can add 2.5 more. Okay, I think I miss. That's what's missing from the stream. The music. I'm so sorry about that. And none of you guys remind me about it too, so it's not entirely my fault, I think. Okay, let's try again. And maybe we can, yeah, we can have the one with ferry access like that. But this is going to be a bit weird, I think. Let's just give it a try first. Remove some of this, and then here we can just flatten this part a little bit and try to make this slope works. So again, I'm going to use the rails for this. Like, this is a really extreme slope, I think. Like, that's a little bit too much. Well, one thing that we can do actually, let's see if this is going to work. If I add 10 meters right there, and maybe a bit more right here, this is going to be a really weird bridge. So we can have something like that going, but it would be really, yeah, really weird, I think. So flatten this a little bit more right there, and this needs to go a bit more there, and this one can go like that, and we can have our tunnels going. But I think we need to a little bit more space on the side, just so we can build our tunnels connecting this to area later. Well, let's give this one a try first. So we got our tunnels like that, and see if we can have something like this going on. Yeah, doesn't seem like we can have our network like that. We need a bit more space, I think. So let's try it like that. This is going to be a really interesting area later. I'm not sure if what I want to have here to make this part nicer. Okay, so we have something like that, and I think here we can just go a little bit like that, you know, just to make it a bit more. Not sure if I can increase this part right here. I might need to use the razor. So like that, and there. Razor like right there, but if I do it like this, it would yeah, it keeps this part. And I think I can just remove this a little bit there and have the streets going like that. Well, I think I just broke the little part of this area. Let's just do something like this. So increase the elevation a little bit like that, so can have something like this. It's not too much now, but I think it's much safer. No, not really. This is going to be a headache to work with. Let's see if we can have our tunnels first. So for these tunnels right here, I'm going to use the avenue again. So avenue right, maybe right there, just so we won't have to go all the way through here. Let's see, let's do something like this. We might need to work with this part like that, and maybe later we can put some sort of retaining walls to make this area nicer. But this is on the same elevation as this part right here, so we are pretty good with that, I think. So here, but this needs to go. This needs to be a little bit there, and we might need to increase this one a bit more. But that's for later. And for now, if I want to have this one tile right here, need to extend this part a little bit more for the tunnels to work. So for the tunnels, we need 2 tiles, so 2 right there, and I think just to be, you know, just to be safe, we can add more like that. And here should be around here, so put there and flatten this part, and we can remove this too and make our tunnels there to here. Okay, that should be enough, I think, but let's flatten this part just to guard the elevation. So have something like that going. Okay, that's not too bad, I think. We can work with this. Okay, this is going to be troublesome. let's try it like this instead. Let's see if I can make a tunnel if I remove that part. I don't think this will work actually, but let's give it a try first. I'm afraid this will destroy our setup, so let's save our progress first. Just so if it breaks everything, we can just reload our save. And let's give it a try. It's really weird. You guys see it yourself that it was green before, but there's no tunnel being made. Like what the hay. So yeah, we really need this this little bump right there to make the tunnel work. Well, that's not really a problem, and we can work with that, and then maybe extend this part a little bit right there. And okay, so our initial work would be to add a little bit more residential area, and I think I can start with here maybe. Yeah, I think we can start from here. So you need to extend this this area a little bit more. I'm going to add a bunch of tall buildings along this part right here. So let's go with that, and maybe here expand this a little bit more. Well, this one can stay like this, and we just need to expand this a little bit more. Yeah, like that. And here let's, sorry if that if that's too bright. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 tiles right there. And yeah, 6 tiles right there. And I think we can just go with this avenue straight all the way through there, and perhaps make a connection to another city tiles with this avenue. But before that, let's see. So this is 6 tiles, and I think I can 6, 3, 4 right there, but I don't think I can use this tile right here because we might use it for the decorations going up here later. So the safe tiles that we can use it is this one right here. So we have 3, and since we have this road right there, I am not sure yet how this is going to connect to this part right here. Maybe just straight like that. Yeah, I think we can give it a try like that. But if we do that, this is going to be a little slope like here. So let's put some guards right there. So this is going to be like that. So it's not fully flattened there, and I'm not sure if this is going to be an issue or not. Well, that's really unfortunate. For some reason the networks connected on their own. I really didn't mean to connect that. So this is the slope that we can have right here. But for this to work, I think let's see. We can have something like this, but this will make this area not fully flattened, and this will interrupt with the space available for us to build, I think. So instead of something like that, maybe we can just go like this instead. So flatten this one all the way through here, and this part right here can go down to here first. So let's just put some tiles right there, and some tiles right here, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is going to be along this line, I think. Put some like that, and we got a nice slope going on. But it increased this part right here a little bit, so we might need to add a little bit more. Let's give it a try again. Something like that. Now it works. It works just fine, and we can have it connected like that. But this is going to be, I think, instead of having this road right here, this is going to be just some sort of streets, I think. So just straight arrows right there, and here we can have this avenue going all the way through here. So diagonal network right there, and I think we can have the straight connection cutting this area like this instead. So have a 2x2 right there, so we can like have a 2x2 area here and here, and maybe we can put some stairs here, so pedestrian can have easy access between these two level of elevation. Now we can try to make our connections through there and here. I think I'm going to use this to connect this part all the way to there and make network connections. Okay, we can actually have a nicer curve for this avenue, but for now I'm not sure if I want the nicer curve, because the nicer one would take a bit more space than necessary. So I'll just use this one right here, and here we can have something like that, and also maybe connect the street right here. I would go all the way through there, and can have the connections there instead. So maybe even here actually have it like that, and go all the way through here. Yeah, just like that maybe. And here we can have, or maybe just go straight like that, and we can have a 3x3 right here that we can fill. Okay, this is, I think it's enough space that we can use to build our residential area. And let's get working, I think. So this is a 3x3, and we actually have one more cell right here, so I think I can just go like this instead. Or let's see if we can I don't know if we can have diagonals. It doesn't work. Maybe something like that. That's a bit weird, but it's okay, I guess. Can have our streets going right here, and this is going to be a beach area. So I don't even think that we can have something like this here instead. So just keep it like that for now, and I think I'm going to make this into a nicer beach. So let's use the first, maybe use the quick level brush and expand this beach a little bit more, something like that, and there. We actually have lots of space for this, but I'm not sure yet how this is going to go, so let's just go like this for now. And have our beach all the way through there, and then use the soften to turn this into this cliff into a nicer beach texture, like that, and we can keep the cliff for this area right there. There's a little bit of weird texture going on right here. Maybe I want this. This is the limit of the beach area, so this is need to go up a little bit. And I think I'm just going to use the digger and razor, but only like 0.5 at a time. So 0.5, and then flatten using the street tiles like that, and then use the soften. There you go. I think it's much better. This is really bright. I'm really sorry for you guys that use dark mode. I think that would hurt your eyes seeing this too long. So let's just work on the zones for this part right here, and I'm going to zone most of this with some residential buildings, because we need more residentials that turn this whole network into well, for this part right here, I think I am going to, well, I can't really have something. If I put some mouse right here, I can zone the residentials, so I think I'm just going to go like that instead. Or maybe just go with 3 by 3 like that, and here we can have a bit more like that, and let me just go all the way like that, and I'll keep this area empty, and I'm not sure yet what we're going to put right there, but just leave it open for now. Also here I think we can have something like that, and for this part right here, perhaps we can fill this with some, I don't know, maybe commercial service buildings, so like a 2 by 2 right there, or maybe just like this. And here we can have 3x2, and then put some pet malls to fill the area. I'm using the low density for this part right here, so I can have little shops going on right here, and then here maybe like that, and a little bit of shops going on right there. And for this part right here, maybe I don't know, maybe I will just one tiles right there, and I'm going to use the medium density just so we have a full sidewalk without the grass texture. This is really kind of annoying because I can't have the zones right here because of this network, but this sidewall texture is a bit crappy right there. Maybe we can just flatten this one and then zones have our zones like that, so it will have a full sidewalk there. And for this part right here, I am going to continue with the residential zones, but maybe facing that directions, something like that, and full residential zones right there. And we can put some sort of parking lots along this line, but for the rest of it, just some more residential zones. Yeah, something like that maybe. Let's make sure this area has the water access. Okay, so we connected all the way like that. Now we can let's just speed up a little bit. And see this area growing. So I got the Chicago and Houston selected, so that should be good enough for us. And we can remove this street tiles, I think. Now for the rest of this edge, this side of the beach, I'm going to put some decorations and like a bunch of props for the beach, but I don't have it yet, so we'll just leave it empty for now. But for this side, maybe some of this can be a little bit, like a resort hotel maybe, so some commercial service buildings like there, and maybe also here. Yeah, I think we can have this part right here with some. Let's try to flatten this one. So this is a 4, can have one more right here, I think. So it's a 4x3, I think. So like that. Got these big buildings right here. This is a SimFox TRB tower. It has a pretty big capacity actually. It got almost 2000 medium well sims. And this is a bunch of adjacent CW buildings growing. Also right here, perhaps some like low density commercial buildings right there. I'm not sure if this one's suitable right here, so but I'll just leave it be like that. And let's try to maybe start with this, another fire station. I didn't mean to do that. So let's start with a parking lot for this area. But for a parking lot, let's see what we got here. We got this. This is commercial service. So this is an Excelsior hotel. So well, that's fitting for this part. So a hotel. So that I'll keep it be for now and just let it grow on their own. I think since this is this has a really low capacity. Actually, it got 183. Oh yeah, I also fixed this building right here. So right now it's not buggy anymore. So it will keep without it's not going to be abandoned after it's growing. This is by Solid Snake, I think. This is F. Carroll Street by Solid Snake. I'll just keep this open right now because I assigned this one into a 2 by it's a 2 by 2. So hopefully we can get bigger buildings right there. And now we can start working along this area right here. And the first one that I want to take care of is this, maybe this whole diagonals right here and here, I think. Yeah, let's do that. And first I am going to, well, I actually have this place right here. This is a beach promenade. This is from the Maxis renewal, and there's a bunch of decorations for the additional decorations for the beach. Is it really? I don't remember if this is really from the beach promenade, but maybe it is. And we actually, maybe we can use it use it right here perhaps. No, the other way around, should be the opposite direction. So I think that one. It's also a modular piece. But I don't like this the wall like a concrete barrier here. Would be nice if we can just have the like an iron fences, or maybe just a boardwalk wooden fence. So I might need to reload this one later. In the meantime, I think I can just go with this one. Something like that. It's quite well, surprisingly. And let's see, I think I have the, yeah, this one. But I'm not sure if I have the one that we can use to close this part right there. Maybe it's just keep it open right there. without the fences. Yeah, just keep it like that, I think. And let's scroll all the way up for some like this. This is a diagonal filler. Sorry, I need to cough. Right. Let's check on this. This is a flower. Maybe we can have one with the trees instead. So let's this one with a little billboard going on. And we actually can have can fill this part with some something like that, I think. And let's see, maybe we can go like this instead. So let's give it a try like this. Because right now I don't have one to fill this whole beach yet. Maybe we can just use we can build some commercial zones along this area first, I think. So maybe a little bit 3 by 3 like that. And yeah, something like this. But I want to have this one facing this streets right here, so perhaps we need to remove this network first and then connect it again like that. And then along this line right here we can yeah, we can have our beach right here using the Maxis renewal beach, I think. And while we are doing so, we can actually have something like this perhaps and remove this one instead, or I don't know, maybe, yeah, I think we can remove this one and then rezone this one like that. And see the whole network change into the grass texture. So I need to use the medium density right there, and it will change into the pavement again. Right now we got too much of this right now, these two and also here, so let's rezone this one. And here I think I am going to use the this one for residential zones. So let's rezone that one again. And here for this part right here, I'm going to use this part for parking lots, I think. So let's just scroll. Let's see the filler for this one right here. Should be this one. This is this one with a little bit of trees going on, and I think it will be suitable here since the trees I got the some of the trees is palm trees, I think. It could be suitable for a beach area, but we need to place it until we get the palm trees. So that's the tree I'm looking for. Maybe this one can go like that, you know, just so I can fill this part right here with another palm trees. And maybe you can just remove this one. Let's try again until we get the palm trees. Well, yeah. Just keep it like that, I think. I'm not sure if this is going to looks nice if I do it like this. You do a tropical theme? I tried tropical theme once, but I don't have much flora to accommodate the tropical theme, so I gave up on the idea. Which flora are you're using for the tropical theme? Okay, this one need to go. So this one too. Now we got a bunch of node jobs. Let's see what's the issue is. So is it because too much residentials or what's going on right here? We might actually need to add a bit more. See, we got lots of complain about jobs. Now I'm afraid that I actually destroy some of the network by accident. So let's check on the network first, and just to be sure that we have everything connected. Okay, so all of these buildings have access. So I think the issue is just we don't have enough commercial service to accommodate the buildings. And well, we got this big tower right here, and it has a really big capacity. So we check our demand. We got tons of demand for commercial service, but not so much for office and both the medium and high. Well, office. So maybe we can speed up this a little bit. Just really big. No, they are all gone. Okay, this one is a bit tricky because it has now it's showing no commuter. There's probably some issue with this. Okay, this one is a little bit too much, I think. And since we got like tons of demands for the commercial service instead of residentials. I think I'll just fill this part right here with like that, with commercial zones. Also this one can go like that, and there I think. This one right here is a little bit too much, I think. Let's just speed up the grow for now. We got another inmart tower right here, but I don't think I want it right here, and instead I think I'm just going with the other commercial service buildings. Just so our sims can have the jobs. I'm not sure if I ever saw say this going down. It keeps on this level since a few streams back, I think. And okay, let's just continue with this part right here first. I'm going to fill this one with a little bit of parking lots, so also this one can go back with just a 2x2 like that. Let's scroll all the way up again. Okay, so the beach texture should be not the texture, I mean the beach, this one needs a bit more space for it, so we can't actually place it here. We need one more tile for it to work. So let's just add one more. So something like that. I'm using the smallest brush size for it. Okay, hopefully we don't broke the put one right there, but we need a bit more space right here, and also we can't really do anything here, so maybe this one can just go like that, and we can put the beach right there and all the way like that. Sorry, I need to cough again. Okay, I think we are I'll just keep it like this for now, and we just leave this part empty like this. This is, I think this is a bank building, or just Trito Armenia Tower. I'm not sure what building is that. This is, I think this is a hotel building, so Amethyst Suites. So yeah. Okay, it's already 20 past 3 AM. It's almost 3. Just let's just finish this part right here before we end the stream. The lava, you can look for it on the, I think on the, I have it on my mod list. I think you can check on the mod list link for it if you want. the lava texture. Also look for Raymond 7C and cutway texture too. There's I think there's a lot more variation with better lava texture that would be more suitable, I think, if you have if you look for a lava texture. Sorry, I try to talk while thinking of this area right here. Okay, so I am going to work on this part right here, and we can finish up the area. Well, while scrolling up, we got this bunch of this like buildings like that can complement the beach area, but we just plop it randomly for now while we are scrolling up. And try to build the parking lots. See, we got a really jobs issue right now. All of these buildings has no jobs again. I'm not really sure what's going on because we got the demands handle. Actually, we got tons of commercial office buildings, but perhaps because of perhaps we need to take care of the commercial service too, so maybe that's the issue. And right here the parking lot should be, we just use this one right here, I think. Not like that, but should face that directions. And here can go use that one. Also like that perhaps. And I need the other one to be concrete, I think. Maybe the other one. So this one. And here maybe some sort of entrance. Yeah, it's a bit hard to remember what you have, especially if you download manually instead of using the package manager. But I encourage if you guys want to start collecting mods, or maybe want to start over with your mods, try to use the SimCity for package manager. It will make it a lot easier to download the mods and manage them. Also, I think we can close the parking with this. Well, not like that. I don't think we can. Be just like that. Oh, not that one too. Well, I think I'll just use this one right here. Yeah. it's like an entrance through here, and they go all the way through that. And yeah, we really got some issue with the job right here. As you see, we got this being elevated like that, and might need to take care of that later. But for now, let's just save our progress first. And it's almost 3:30 a.m. and I need to end this stream right now. So yeah, I think that's it for this build. Our major improvements is we managed to have this connection right here. Just need to now we can work on this part right here later. But also we got this really weird setup going on, and I'm to look for something to maybe some sort of returning walls or something that we can use to make this area looks much nicer than this part than this, I mean. And yeah, I need to figure out this jobs issue later, but that would be later because I need to do something for now. Okay, so I think that's it for this stream. Let's just save again. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys again on the next one. Also, I made a bunch. I made a video showcase for this part right here. Be sure to check them on the channel if you haven't already. It's quite nice, I think. And I'm going to work on a more showcase video for the next few days. So soon, yeah, wait for that if you are interested. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. We got coaches on the chat and also a bunch of some of you guys on the lurking on the stream. Thank you so much. I will see you guys again on the next one. So yeah, bye bye, bye bye, bye. See you on the next one. Bye bye. Yeah. Bye 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 bye.